What's up, YouTube? Who that comments and moves coming at you with a little what I'm submitting to CGC, unboxing, all that nature. Um, so we'll see how it goes um, for the CGC stuff. I'm going to show off about maybe 15 books. I'm sending them all to CGC, sending them actually to get pressed and clean. Then they're going to CGC. The pressure I use is he's called Avery Pressing LLC. So guys, check him out. He's done some good work for me. I know there's a lot of guys who do it in community, but a lot of them are like tied up with other things. I know Erod has a big order coming up. I know Midwest dealing with personal issues. So it's a lot, going on out there. So I'm going back to the guy I've used many times, and then I'll show off the books that I got in the mail. What's up, Jeff G? I got a couple of things in the mail, and the one book I'm on the borderline. Should I get it pressed and clean? So I'm definitely going to need you guys' help for that one, because that's a big one, to do. So this one, I'm thinking at best a 9.4, maybe a 9.6 after press. But, what's up, Ray D and Mr. Gretzky? So the first book I am submitting to get pressed and clean is the DC Presents. This is number 27. It's the first appearance of Mongol. It is a newsstand edition. So I definitely could have been from a press. And also being a newsstand, I know these are more rare for the DC ones. But this is the first book. What's up, Ben Compton? First book I will be submitting. Not the first book, but the first book in press and clean submitting, because there's rumors about him being the villain, upcoming. Some of these books, I'm trying to keep that one over here. So this one, I'm thinking at best an 8.5. I'll be there in a second, Vonnie. This book has a small tear. Besides that, it's pretty nice. If it didn't have that tear, I think it'd be a 9.4. But it has like a little tiny, maybe 1/8. It's pretty small, but this one I'm submitting as well. She-Hulk #1. Gonna pair it up with the probably with a lot of She-Hulks I have, so I'm sending that one as well. I have $60 in this one with the other, I think, 5 books. So I think I'm okay, for that. This one is actually unique, and because people will be like, why are you submitting? First is the cameo, I think, of Noel. It's a variant, and it's a double cover. So it's a double cover, so I'm hoping for good things getting this one pressed. Maybe 9.9, hopefully a 10, because the inside cover has never been touched. This book, I've seen the graded copies getting crazy hot because of the announcement of the female villain going to be, I think, Shriek, going to be in Venom 2. And I forgot I bought this from I can't even think of his name. Very Gary. Bought this from him on Instagram. So I got Superman Unlimited #1. Begins Maximum Carnage saga. Begins with this issue. I have a lot of the run. I don't have the whole complete thing, but I actually was collecting the run for that. And here is let's see which one. Yeah, there you go. These two I got from Torpedo Comics. Their grading for the other book was off by 1 grade, it was graded lower when I got it. They graded it at 7, which they are pretty strict because they go by the grading standards, and it came back a 6. Wasn't too happy, so I took another chance. So we'll see what happens. I believe this one should grade at least a 5.0. It looks nicer than a 5.0, but you can kind of see in the black. Oops. I'll be there in a minute. You can do it. So you got up here, it's like a little tear. You can see it in the black. You can't really see it, but you can see it right here. besides that, that book looks pretty clean if you look at it in the Milo. And then you look at it without the Milo, it is pretty clean. Has some stuff that can be pressed out. Um, but that little tear, they graded a 5.0. I'm thinking it's at least a 5.0, but I think it's more longer of the 6. I think it's more of a 6. I'm sending a few books to CGC as soon as I make up my mind on 2 books of the 6. I'm going. Comic 84 didn't grade his at Baltimore. Yeah, he didn't grade his, but this book I bought to either keep or flip. I haven't decided. So I'm getting 15% off from my presser that he's doing a Halloween sale. So, hey, this book as well, but this is the lower grade. This is a copy I got from it. They graded at a 3.5. I can see why they graded 3.5. Now, could it hit a 4? I think it can. Looking at some of the stuff, some stuff can definitely lay better with the press. And there's no rips on the cover, on the spine or anything, no tears. So I'm curious to see what my guy who presses my books thinks. I think he's going to work on it and to make it look nicer, but it's basically going to be a 4.0 or 4.5 at best. Because the blue in this cover kind of hides the stuff. You don't see it as much with, in this bag and board. But, so I'm thinking, that's great for that one. So that's the first stack of, what is that? 2, 3. That's the first stack of 5. So, and as soon as I finish this, I'm going to start packing them up because I'm sending them out ASAP. All right. And to go along with that Submariner one, I have another one that I bought from GPAP, which is a way nicer than the one I got from Torpedo. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a 5. Maybe a 5. With this one. So I know it's nicer, better, but I'm hoping for a better grade on the other one, 4.0, and hopefully I don't shoot myself in the foot with this one. But I'm thinking at least a 5 for this one. But I also bought this from GPAP. This is an added on, and I'm sending this one as well. It's also probably a lower grade, maybe a 4 or 5. But I'm sending an Iron Man Submariner 1. This book has been getting pretty hot lately. So I'd rather send it now to get graded. So we're not guessing about what the price is, what the grade is, I should say. This book I got from my comic book shop. It's not, after the press and clean, I don't know. I've always been surprised when CGC. Some stuff I thought was better than some other books, and some books came back 9.4s and all this stuff. So I don't know whether this book's going to grade. I would think it's at least a 9 because, like I said, there's I didn't say, but there's no tears, no rips in this one. Just the spine ticks, something that needs to be cleaned. It definitely needs to be pressed. And if you can see on the X-Men symbol, it's like a little dirt and a little pressable defect. What else? They got something else too. And I think that's it. But, it's a few spine ticks. So, I'm thinking at least a 9. Anything higher, I'll be very happy with. But I got that for really cheap from my shop. This is my first time getting this book, but it was so clean. I picked it up. So I think it's at least a 9.4. So we got Web of Spider-Man #1. Don't have really much into this book. I want to say I spent like $6. So we'll see what happens. Same time frame. I got this from the shop. So like these books won't make the hunt because I think Tony hasn't made the announcement yet, but I think the hunt might be moved to Saturday because I'm getting these out tomorrow to my guy so he can get started on them, and then I'll get them back before Christmas. So I got this new stand edition of ASM 252. This looks better than the 9.4. I sent in, but I think it's going to come back a 9.4, honestly. Because it has it has a couple spine ticks, so I doubt it gets better than that. But it looks better than a couple of 9.4s I had. I had one a newsstand and it had a big, like somebody thumb printed when they pulled the book out. So it was pretty bad. And that was the only issue with them, but it was so bad that it couldn't get pressed all the way out. This one looks better than that. Had another one, I can't remember. I think it was a 9.2, and this one looks better than that. So like I said, we'll see what happens with this one as well. This is, I would say this is more of a mid-grade copy of this book. It's not as nice as the one I bought from Comic Head 84. But I'm sending it in because this first appearance, still not cheap, at any grade. But we got Daredevil 168, first appearance of Elektra. So it definitely can use a press. It has like a little, you can kind of see like a little non-color breaking like line right here. And then it has like some little line like off here by the numbers that doesn't break color. So a lot of things he can fix in this. So I'm hoping for, like I said, mid-grade-ish. Hoping for like a 7.5 in this one. I'd be very happy with it. This book is clean as hell. The only issue is by the staple, and I don't think I'll be able to show it. And I don't want to pull it out and touch it again. Did that once just to make sure everything was good. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But you got Amazing Spider-Man 316, no spine takes, sharp corners. And it's a newsstand, which I haven't really seen any newsstands in this book out in a while. So I'm praying for 9.8. I'm praying for 9.8. I got a feeling it's going to come back at 9.6. But, man, this is like the cleanest copy I've seen in this book. And to top it off, I think this is the last book. This is another modern book. I want to do this book because before we get anything happens to this book with a little bit of black it has on the front cover. And this is the first appearance of Riri Williams. We got Invincible Iron Man number 7. Very, very nice, hot kind of spec book. I have 2 of the first full appearance, what they consider first full appearance, but this one I think is actually a more valuable one. I only picked up one, sadly, because I went by what it was in the book, for what people considered the first full appearance, but everybody likes this one in the Women of Power cover as the money makers of that the first appearance. So that is basically all the raw books I'm sending in. So this book, if it makes the hunt, that means I didn't send it off. If it doesn't make the hunt, that means I sent it off. So I'm trying to get you. I want to get some. I know there's only 2 people left in the chat. I had think up to 6. I want to get you guys' opinion on this book. It's a Gen 1 label from CGC. No problems with the case, so it doesn't look like it was fooled with or any way. And this is also from Comic Link. So let me show it. It's the first appearance of the Tarantula. So it's Amazing Spider-Man 134, and if you can see that, it is a 9.6. The corners are sharp on this book. So I'm kind of contemplating. I bought it knowing it was never pressed or clean because it was in an older case. I got this from Comic Link. And I actually got it at this price. I got it under CGC. I mean, under Go Collect and GPA at this grade at the older case. So, what you guys think? My 2 or 3 people I have in it. As I said, I have a graded copy. My buddy owes me a Web of Spider-Man 1. Awesome books you got going out. Excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Gretzky. So if anybody in the chat can give me some, this is kind of like, I guess, slab it or not to slab it, or it would be like re-slab it and not to slab it. what you guys think. I'm going to get in a second. She just ate noodles, guys. She just ate some noodles. I mean, here's the back. I'll show off the back. And it's pretty clean copy. The only thing I've seen, and I don't know, is this bottom corner. It's not a tear. It's not, it looks like it got some kind of dirt on it. And it wasn't, you could tell it wasn't pressed by that bottom corner. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. You think I should take the chance at the 9.6, pressed and clean, get it graded, possibly get a grade bump at a 9.8, or even possibly stay, it could stay at 9.6 and go white pages, because I've had a book where the page quality got better. It stayed the same grade, but the page quality was better. So, I mean, we all know, with this case, it wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't pressed and clean. So, Ben Con says that's a tough, hard call. I mean, I trust the guy pressing my books. I sent him in a 9.2 Amazing Spider-Man 238. That's first Hobgoblin. That turned into a 9.8. So I'm confident in him. I'm not sure about CGC. If that makes any sense. I don't want to send it to them to get it pressed and clean. Because I'd be waiting for, months at least. Gretzky says I got that book. So, what you guys think? I mean, the intention was to press and clean it, see what happens. Maybe that little kind of dirt can come off the spine. I wish I can see I wish they had like a little dent that was like, you can see. So I don't know. Definitely don't know. I do see some pressable defects on the back part. You can see the back better in the light. So this is the one I'm kind of like contemplating on. All the other Graw books are going. So, let me know, guys, in the comments, what you think about that, because I'm packing that stuff up tonight. All right. So this is some books I bought from Planet Awesome Comics. They were going to New York Comic Con, and they're going to have some exclusives just for New York. So I decided to pick those up. So show those off. This is books to stay in the personal collection because I'm actually reading this run. The wrong grader could drive it to 9.4. It's happened. Yeah, it is. Get it reholdered. Yeah, if I get it reholdered, I'm not going to send it in. If I get it reholdered, because I got some other books I want to get reholdered. So I'd probably wait if I did it that way. So I'm going to show the first one. This one I think is done by Shajad. It is Ninja Turtles 98. NYC cover. I think they only had 500, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one is the Kevin Eastman Virgin variant. I think this is Donatello flying. Yeah, it's Donatello flying. So you got a Mikey. I think that's a Mikey, huh? Yeah, you got a Michelangelo and the sweet Eastman Virgin variant of 98. They're both issue 98. So that's the two books I end up getting from New York Comic Con, but I ordered these from Planet Awesome. I had no luck with nobody at New York Comic Con, so I'm just happy I bought these ahead of time. So because that's the ones I wanted for the PC. So that's all I got. I think I'm gonna think about this book more, try to look at it more. I actually might try to pay for the grader notes. I actually might do that and see what they say, if they give me any hint. That's what I think I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I'll probably do that as soon as I get off. But I'll pack up all my other books and I'll put those in a box and ship those out. What's up, JB? Budget Collecting. You coming in at the end. Steven Spock as well. Pretty much about to end this. Showed off the books. I'm sending it off to CGC. Had a little unboxing of the 2 turtle books and another unboxing of a big book, if it can bump up to 9.8. Big book. You're looking at about $500 difference. And it's not a character nobody's going after right now. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Keep reading. And thank you guys. Peace out. See y'all later.